Get as much spinach as I can in my smoothies. I like to put it in first and then like start it with like 4 cups of spinach. And I just do it all the spinach by itself, ground it down because it takes a lot of room right now. Then you put in the other things. Tip for the day. Peanut butter, strawberry, spinach sandwich. Just kidding, but sort of what it tastes like. Tons of strawberries, a fair amount of natural peanut butter, a few raspberries and blueberries, and a ton of spinach. Tastes pretty good, and there's this much. So I make a ton of smoothies so that it fills me up, and it's filling me up with a ton of vegetables and fruits. It's been pretty successful the days that I actually do it. It just takes a little bit of time to actually make this. See if I can hold strong. I want to at least do 1 smoothie a meal per day. And I want to increase that to 2 eventually. I'm here at the Runner's Corner, having a sale. Trying on like multiple shoes at a time. And they're feeling good. Sort of exciting to get some new shoes. See what, I might get 2 pair because one's really cheap. These weirdo shoes, you see them? They seem like if your like legs were off, you'd wear these, but they're like no drop shoes. Pretty interesting. I don't know if they're good or not, but they make you run differently for sure. I just learned a ton about shoes. I'm probably gonna get this new kind, it's on sale, and then one that I'm more used to instead of these others. And the one that I want the most that looks the coolest, this one, is probably not the one I'm gonna get. I wish this one was this one in like looks, but you gotta do function, not care about the looks, you know. But if I get 2, I can do 2 different styles and get used to it, but then I can also have one that's just like mostly for racing and then one's for training. I'll probably take these with me to Europe, so I have like a good running shoe that I can like walk a ton in, you know, all day. Fair amount of money, but I feel like it's worth it if I'm gonna be running and getting into a good place. Got some running in today. I went for a little tiny run after I got my pair of shoes. I'll show you those here in a second. But it comes to the evening and I'm alone, everyone's asleep where I should be, and I'm watching a show, and then there's some pumpkin and some chocolate chips, and I want to make something, and so I make some cookies. And I don't ever eat too many, but I just don't know what I'm doing. Like, I've gone through so many things this last year and in my life, like diets, exercise, and I just don't know what I'm doing anymore. Do you guys? You know, there's so many things I could or could not do, and I'm just not doing them. So, anyways, I'll show you my shoes, and they're pretty cool. I'm gonna go for a run tomorrow, but didn't I say that yesterday or the day before? Pretty sure I did. I did end up getting 2 pairs of shoes. I got some of these Adidas Zeros, Zeros. They're a running shoe, but they're super light. They have like this thing that like helps with spring in it. And they were on sale, half off. And they looked pretty nice too. These are gonna be more of my use pretty often shoes. I'm gonna take these on my trip so that I have access to run while I'm on my trip, but also have a good pair of walking shoes. We'll be walking a ton, seeing all the sights. And then this is more and more race-centered shoes. So they're some Asics. Guess that's the style. Gel Cumulus 16 Fluid Ride. I tried on maybe 5-6 different pair, ran in them. These gave me the best feel for my knee. One cool thing they said is you want to feel like you don't have any shoes on, and that's what these did for me. They're similar to my old buddies here, which they're not bad. I probably would have stayed with these if they didn't start warping, if you can see that. And I could feel it as a few times I almost like turned my ankle because it's warped on the side, but I'm gonna still use those for like camping and trail running. It's weird to me that I have so many pairs of running shoes now. I always feel like they look horrible, but it's cool that I am investing into them, and I'm pretty confident I'm going to go for a big long run tomorrow. And my knee has been hurting, but I got some advice from the runner guy, and he said you don't necessarily want to wear a brace because it doesn't solve the problem. you want to strengthen the muscles around your knee. And what actually happens, he says, is that one of the muscles is probably stronger than the other, so it pulls it to one side. That's where the pain comes, is it's rubbing. I'm going to look into that and see what I can do to strengthen both, but I think Freeletics is something that could help with that. He actually said cycling is worse. It can just make that muscle stronger that already is pulling the knee. If I could just do Freeletics running every other day, I know that would work. I know it. Figuring out what it takes mentally to get out there and do it. You know, what is that, what clicks, and why do sometimes you go work out and other times you don't? You know, what is it in your life that holds you back? What holds you back in your life? Love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great night, great day, and we'll see you on the flip side. Bye.